So this just happened. More damage than there looks. Don't judge me, I've got no tools here. Hand is up there, is it? I cannot get it out. I've got help on the way, but I honestly don't know how I'm going to get it out. Oh, fair play. What colour would you have these wheels? Spoiler. You're going to change the colour of the car. So this just happened. And ironically, Leah's not far behind me for a totally different reason. Look. The whole bonnet just flew up over the window and smashed the shit out the windscreen. I think the bonnet saved all right, but windscreen is knackered. Oh, fuck it. Why did the bonnet just fly up? Why? I had no warning whatsoever. I mean, it could be worse. It could have damaged the bonnet. It looks like I've gotten away with the bonnet, to be honest. So it is just the windscreen. It is just the windscreen. Don't know whether my insurance covers it or whether it's worth claiming off the insurance. Is it worth claiming off your car insurance for a windscreen? Comment below. It'll be too late by the time you've commented below because I would have already had to replace it. But comment below anyway, is it worth claiming off your excess? And I'll let you know if I claim off mine or not. Leah's coming. Good eat. Leah's car looks so good. I don't know whether you can see her behind me, but the car just looks wicked. Not a bad lineup though, is it? Minus the smashed windscreen. Jake and Leah. Leah's car's definitely faster than mine. Stop crying or?
You what?
Did she stop crying?
She stopped crying, yeah, until I just got around the corner.
Come and have a look at my window.
Oh no, is the bonnet okay?
I think so. Looks alright, doesn't it? I haven't opened it to check underneath it. It looks alright, doesn't it?
No. It's not a proper.
Yeah, I know, but
if
I'm wrapping that, I mean, there's no physical bend or it's not bent.
There's no bend, but it has like
chipped the edge of it.
You'll have to like what do you call it? Close for comfort, isn't it?
Oh, 4K. Oh, 4K. Anyway, 4K shows up all the spots.
What's more impressive is look at my boot. There's a massive shop I fit in there.
Oh, daily driver. Daily driver. Let's get the 5-year-old's reaction. Come and have a look at Daddy's windscreen. Look. See it all? Yeah. The bonnet went like this. Look. Bonnet went. Whoosh. It went like this. It went. Whoosh. Come here.
You're gonna clap.
That's right, yeah.
I nearly done it to that. Didn't
This little madam.
Ah. It's just a windscreen, so it doesn't matter. Worse things have happened.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Is it break normally and the glass went and it was like open? It would be good because you were brave to see through it more.
I like your style. Always look on the bright side of life.
Oh look, she's been so adamant of getting out of her car seat. Look, strapped. So
Anyway, this is the start of the Aston Martin vlog, so cut. Morning everyone, a lovely crispy morning. I'm really sorry it's been such a long time. Hello, I'm back guys. It's been a while. I went to start saying why we've been ages and how busy we've been and all that. The last time I tried filming with this and the battery went dead halfway through it and I realised that I hadn't charged the battery and it was flat, so that didn't work out. Tomorrow I'm going to have a new windscreen fitted on the Aston Martin, so the windscreen's knackered. I shouldn't really even drive it on the road. I did drive it home, but it's that bad, it's not really drivable. So yeah, so I was going to tow it down there on a trailer. So I've got a trailer Went to get the tow hitch out the back, which is usually underneath this pile of rubbish. Ignore that. There's a board under there which is meant to have this in it, but it didn't. So £300 down. I've got the tow hitch. I'm gonna wire up a 7-pin plug for the trailer, so I've got lights. I'm gonna do that this afternoon, ready for tomorrow. We're gonna put the Aston on early in the morning, run it down to the repair centre, get the repairs done. It's been longer than I thought, guys. Astrovan video, there's lots to come. We've got lots filmed. I'm really sorry we haven't posted in a month. There's lots filmed for the family side of things and the car side of things. I've got some stuff going on with the Astrovan. I've got parts on their way. There was a delay with the bonnet because they weren't happy with the finish on the carbon fibre bonnet, so they've redone it. That's supposed to be here today. Not holding out much hope for that, but everything's on its way. The lights are gone. Taking all the lights off it, everything is looking a bit bare now. Lessons you learn in life from being young. Don't presume the tow hitch is going to fit and then try and plug it in tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock when you've only got an hour to get there and realise it's the wrong one. So, wise old Jake is going to check it fits now. So let's do that. Special expensive Range Rover clips. Do you want me to show you them? Expensive Range Rover clips then. Don't judge me. I've got no tools here. I'm at home, so I'm improvising. So I find myself very confused already. How do these tow hitches work? Might need to watch a YouTube video on it. As far as I'm aware, that pin there pushes down as you shove it in, which pushes that pin out into that hole there, which clicks that red bit in flush, means it's shut. I think we may well have to cut and YouTube it. Need a hammer. Good, I like that. Oh, nobody's towed with this thing in ever since it was brand new. Someone must have towed with it because the tow hitch is missing. We're in now anyway. That I wasn't happy with the first time, but I heard a proper click then, which was that's gone flush now. And if you look in here, you can see that pin is in there. Can you see it? You can't see it, but I can. It's in. I can feel it. Feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. It's not, I don't know. It still seems like a bit of an uncomfortable idea. We'll lock it on and we'll crack on. Just need to get plugged now and do the wiring. That'll be fun, won't it? So we're in the garage. Lots been going on. Still got a lot to do, and yeah, I mean, we've had one coat on the floor. I haven't even finished that. We're trying to put this white plastic sheeting up. We're not trying to, we are. It's not my strong point. But yeah, we're hoping it will reflect the light, which it seems to be doing quite well from out there. So we've got this wall to do up to the ceiling and the front. So we've got all that to do yet. We got that far. About half a day got us that far, but obviously we got quicker as the first few panels took a while to figure out how to do it. We got them panels there. Yeah, we haven't painted this bit of floor here. All the tools, all the rubbish, and all the equipment is down there that needs to come back into here. So yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. So I need to borrow a trailer for tomorrow. No problem. We sorted the tow hitch. No problem. But where is the wiring? So it comes out the factory standard with a tow hitch, with this swan neck sort of plug-in tow hitch. One would think that the wiring is already there and that the plug's already there, because, oh no, see, I'm thinking out loud now. I suppose if you're towing a small trailer, you don't, oh no. Do you need electrics behind a small trailer if you can still see the lights? Maybe that's it. So maybe it is an option. Quite frustrating if there's no electrics. I would have thought there'd be electrics there. If there's a tow hitch, you'd have electrics, no? But I can't see anything. We'll have a dig around. There's where the £300 tow hitch should have been, but isn't. So I think it's probably on the left-hand side if it would be passenger side, but there is a little opening here on the driver's side, which has got lots of wiring and things happening in it. Nothing obvious though, nothing obvious, that's frustrating. Okay. This is the plug for the wiring, because it goes down into the bumper and it's got 6 wires on it. I shall keep searching. For anyone that knows, it's horrible putting them up on the lift for the first time when you've got no experience with it, but we seem pretty sturdy. Right, so I got my pin. I've just put the truck up on the ramps just to put the wire down through there, start at the top. I've gone, sorry, this is just quickly because I'm in a rush, as always. I've gone down here, I've got above all the exhaust. There's a little hole which I assume is the right hole to enter the subframe because it's perfect. And I've just fed it through across to the middle and back out here. So in theory, we just got to wire this end to the plug, that end to the lights. Job done. Fingers crossed I won't be long. We'll see how we get on. Oh, my hand is up there, you see it? I cannot get it out for love nor fucking money. Oh. Wise old Jake. It's going dead now. Wise old Jake. I've got help on the way, but I honestly don't know how I'm going to get it out. Wise old Jake. I don't know how I've managed to wedge it in there at such an angle, but it's cutting the blood supply off to it. I can hardly feel it. It's pins and needles now. I've tried every angle I can stood up here. Panic sets in a bit, and then it's just like, right, don't panic. Got to get out of this somehow. There's a way. We'll bust it out now. That just happened. It's been about half an hour since. Obviously, YouTube wasn't the first thing on my mind when that happened, so I did video a little bit of it with my phone to send to Leah a picture of it. Ah, my wrist is killing me. I wanted to see if I could trace the wire just to check that I didn't want to do twice the amount of work. So I'd run that. I know I'd already run the cable through, so it was silly really, but I wasn't 100% that wiring harness, that little extra plug, it was either for the parking sensors or it could have been for the tow hitch. I was thinking, I don't know. So I'll just check, just double check, because if it is for the tow hitch and someone's just tucked the end of it somewhere, then I can just pull it out, just clean the ends up and put it straight there. It would be 10 minutes. I'd have my wiring already done. So I just feel for it, and I was just feeling along, and I thought I've got the wire to there. So I come along here and I go up over. Imagine you're trying to get keys off a ledge, like here, up here. So this is the subframe. So I went up like this and did this to check for the wire, and then I just could not, and my hand was like that, proper as much as it can go, like that. I just couldn't get it out. I just could not get it out. But lucky my phone was in my pocket and I had one free hand. And I tried for about 10 minutes. I thought, I got it in there. I must be able to get it out. But I couldn't get it out. So I thought, what do I do? I started panicking a bit. I thought, what if it falls off the lift? On a serious note, all joking aside, really, this is why you should have health and safety in place and not work on your own in the middle of nowhere. But here I am. Anyway, I called Leah and started panicking. I thought, don't panic. So I panicked for a little bit, and then I stopped panicking. I started losing the feeling in it because I was at such an angle like this, and obviously it's up high. I was trying to wiggle it round, and I was losing feeling in it. It was starting to hurt a bit, and then I was trying to force it out, and that was just really hurting. That wasn't happening. So I was trying to use my other hand to make room, and I couldn't make room. So I called Leah. I thought, Leah's going to have to come up and give me a hand. I thought, I'll call Blackie. I'll call my lorry driver. So I called him up. I said, where are you? He said, I'm just coming along the top. Great. my hand is stuck, you need to come and help me. So he came straight here in the lorry. He was only about 5, it felt like forever, but it was probably less than 5 minutes away because it's 5 o'clock. He was on his way back home to the yard. So he came and a fair bit of force, but he pushed on the inside of the bumper to split it apart because I was between the bumper basically, because the bumper's in like 2 sections, this grey piece and the black piece, so I was between the 2, so he prized it on it, and he's a fairly hefty, strong bloke, and it came out like that. That's all it was. But without that help, I would have been here all night. So, sorry and thank you. Blackie, cheers. Right, so just had a call from the windscreen company, and turns out I'm actually, look at me, look, I'm a state, honestly. Turns out I'm actually booked in for 10 to 8 in the morning. So, bearing in mind, it's 5:30 at night now, I haven't collected the trailer to tow the car, and I haven't even wired the plug in yet. I'm thinking, I thought originally it was 10 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the morning, it's an hour to get there, I've got to leave at 7. If I leave at 6:30, it's going to be quite quiet. Shall I risk it? I'm going to risk it. Let's do it. I'm just going to put all this back, put it away, be done with it. I'm just going to drive to Aston in the morning. It'll be okay. Morning, guys. It's a lovely morning, and I'm sorry the filming's not been great, and probably won't be. I'm rusty again because me and Leah haven't picked the camera up in 4 weeks due to the same reasons I always bang on about. But we'll carry on anyway. So I wish I filmed this morning, but I didn't have time. Not in the sense of work getting in the way, in the sense of work did get in the way. I was late. So I wasn't late getting up. I got up when my alarm went off. Then I checked my emails, which was my first mistake of the day. The email made me late. This is the reason why I didn't film anything, okay? Because I was late, and then I knew the car needed jump starting. It was absolutely flat, like nothing, like there wasn't a battery in it. Not even a light to turn the ignition on. Bugger all. So, jump started it quickly, great. I need fuel, the fuel light's on. Right, so I'm going to the petrol station. It's okay. I'm late now, so I'm not going to film me jump starting the car. Just jump start the car, go. I'm going to be late for my windscreen. I need fuel as well, that's going to make me even later. Okay, get to the fuel station, I just won't turn it off. Just fill it up with fuel while it's running. So, I got out, went round, went to put the fuel in, and I put the nozzle in, and I must have put like 1 litre in, and the car just went, just died. And I was like, great. I know it's not going to start on the forecourt. I know. I don't even, no doubt in my mind, it wasn't going to start. So I went in and paid, and the petrol station was quiet, which I guess in a way is less embarrassing if you're embarrassed by stuff like that. Not that I really am. I thought it was quite funny. Paid for my fuel, and I thought, right, I'm just going to go back out. I'll turn the key just to check. Turn the key. No ignition light, bugger all. I had some lights, but nothing. It was, so I pressed the button and it didn't even try to start. So, right, so I got my jump knees out, and I thought I'm just going to put the jump knees out on the battery, leave them out the side of the car, wait for someone to turn up, and just be like, please, can you jump start me, please. And the man who was coming out the petrol station, shout out to him, very nice chap. He said, oh, you got a flat battery? I said, yeah. He said, oh, I've got a little jump pack in the pickup. I was like, oh yeah, I've actually plugged the jump knees in, but that's better. So he gave me this little box, and it was tiny to be fair. And yeah, that worked. So jump started the car. Now I'm on my way to Swansea to get the windscreen fitted. So you guys know how the windscreen got damaged. So this video is just getting the windscreen repaired, and then I'm going to go back and we're going to assess the damage on the bonnet. Although I am still building my garage and I haven't finished it, so there's stuff everywhere and it's a bit messy and it's not how I pictured it in my dreams of how I wanted the videos and vlogs to be. But it doesn't matter, we're going to roll with it. So yeah, we'll get back, we'll assess if I can repair the bonnet somehow. I wouldn't mind having a V12 bonnet, but they're very expensive and money's always a problem because none of us have ever got enough of it. So I don't really want to fork out on a bonnet for this car at the moment, unless I can really help it. Somebody did suggest going through the insurance, but I want to try and avoid that as well if I can. So yeah, we're going to do the bonnet, and then at the end of the video I'm going to run through what I plan to do with this car, which isn't an awful lot to be honest with you, but a couple of subtle things that I think will change the looks of the car dramatically. I'll run through it all with you at the end. Oh yeah. You got it? There's not much room in there, is there? I'm only small, see? Yeah, head's hitting the roof. Hey, oh no, mine all works, just the windscreen that's wrong with mine. Yeah. Hey, thank you. See you in a bit. Oh, fair play. It is so easy to stall that car. So easy. So 10 out of 10 to him, fair dues. And it was a ramp up into there. So he reckons he done one exactly the same a month ago. He had never done one before, and then a month ago he done one. So that's good news for me. It means he knows how to do it, right? And we are at Smith Toys, ironically. And if I'd have known where it was and I wouldn't have been in such a rush like I always am, then sounds nice for a diesel. Then I would have taken the time to look where it was on the map and realised that I knew exactly where it was, and I'd have come a quicker way, which would have saved me another 5 minutes probably, as opposed to Google Maps taking me around the houses. But never mind, we're here now, so I'm going to go to Starbucks down the road opposite Smith Toys. It's a lush little cafe. Yeah. D&J's Diner, yeah, next door to it. So I was on my way to Starbucks, but yeah, I saw it and it looks quite inviting, all the flowers and stuff outside. Yeah, and yeah, no, the staff were really nice, the girls were all very pleasant, and I had pancakes with chocolate spread on, and they were lush. So I'm back in the waiting room now. You're not allowed to be in there while they're doing it, because health and safety reasons. There might be glass that will go in your eyes or whatever, so, which is understandable, I get that. Where there's a claim in there, so you're not allowed in there at all, and it seems like they're quite wary to point out everything that's already broken with the car and things, which again is totally understandable. They don't want to be liable for anything, but I don't know, maybe knowledge is power, because I know all the things that are broken on it. I'm like, yeah, it's already broken. They're obvious things that broke when the bonnet flipped up, yeah. But what is this place next door? Good as new, apart from the bonnet, obviously. Thank you, Auto Windscreens. Let's go. Can enjoy it now in the sunshine. He says not to wash it for 24 hours. So, oh, he's a lot taller than me. Oh my god, I can't even reach the pedals. Ignore her. Look at my knees, I'm straight. I can't reach for a clutching. Where is it? Oh, it's electric, Jake. Tell I've been driving the Astra van. Yeah boy. Another Bentley. There's some nice cars knocking around here, you know. Although I wasn't a massive fan of the Huracan. I don't know, there's something about the convertible Huracans with a soft top. I'm not a soft top man. I like the Spider, yeah, where you can unclip the hard roof, but not into the soft tops. We don't get to do this noise very often. You wait to hear her coming up here through these, there's like the two concrete walls either side of the slip road. Sounds mental. Ready? Looks a bit better, doesn't it? Still love this car. I love the story behind this car. Leah was in, and we're not sure, but we're pretty sure Leah was in labour when we were going to collect this car. She was due in like 3 days. I made her drive like the guy. I brought the car from London, but the guy was kind enough to meet us in Port Talbot, but that was still like an hour and a half from our house. And yeah, Leah wasn't best impressed, let's just say that, but she's always been right behind me. Love you, Leah. So, we're back home, sort of, home number 2. I didn't get much of the footage. It was really difficult. They wouldn't let me in. They weren't particularly keen on being filmed. they very much had the attitude there of everybody's blaming them for doing everything wrong all the time. I saw that. They were videoing around the car like this. And yeah, so we haven't, this is all good. We haven't damaged any of this. And they go around the whole car, they do the mirrors. They're doing that. This was already here. They do all the damage before. They were even walking around the back of the cars, right? They walk around. We haven't scuffed any of this. They were saying the back of the car we haven't touched. It's all as is. They were doing. He was going around the whole car. There was another car there as well, doing the same thing. And then they go inside, and they were doing the same from the inside. Hey, good to cover their own backs. I totally get that. But yeah, they really weren't keen on any filming. I did try. I'm quite proud of how hard I tried, but so anyway, we got it going in with a broken windscreen, coming out with a new one, so it does look good. Yeah, miles better. To be fair to them, they've done a packer job. Highly recommended. Very good. They took great care. They were so scared of doing anything wrong. They did the perfect job. He did say he'd done one a month before. I think I mentioned that. So now we're back. Plans for the Aston Martin. Now we fixed the windscreen, we need to assess the damage on the bonnet, because there is damage, more damage than there looks. So we'll do that next, and then we are going to sort this front lip out. As you can see, we got some gaps and it's quite low. It's not been caught before, but it's just not sitting right. The grille, the whole car needs a good wash. It's been all winter. The windscreen wash doesn't work. We're going to fix that. We've got side skirts to go on, which I already have ready, and we have a spoiler to go on the back, which is, I'm most excited of that. And we have a rear diffuser going on here. So this part is going to disappear, this with the green sticker and this mesh, and we will have shark fins down the back. It's quite cool. I've got plans for that too. And we're going to change the colour of the car. I've already got the colour. It's out there, but it's my favourite colour, and I'm really hoping the car's going to look good in it. Last but not least, the wheels. So they came refurbished, but how good a job was done of the refurbishment, I don't know, because it's all peel lacquer. There's never scuffed a wheel. Yeah, we don't scuff wheels here. These are all previous marks, see, that have been sort of painted over. Not perfect. But yeah, the biggest thing's the lacquer's peeling off. So what colour should we do the wheels? That's the big question. What colour would you have these wheels? Like and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying watching these car videos. Me and Leah have got big things coming. We're putting our heart and soul into this. We love it. It's taken off in our minds as what we want to do. Whether we're successful with it or not, we don't know. To say we don't care is wrong. We don't mind. We're going to do it anyway because we're really enjoying ourselves. That's what I'm saying. So please comment and let me know what colour you do the wheels. I already know what colour I'm going to do them, and I might just ignore you all anyway. But we'll see. I'm thinking bronze, a dark bronze, but obviously you guys don't know what colour the car's going to be yet, so the wheel colour often depends on the car colour, right? I don't think it would look good with bronze wheels on it now. I think black on black looks awesome myself, but we're all different. What colour would you do the wheels? Right, bonnet. Let's assess the damage. Let's assess the damage. First and foremost, the most obvious damage. I don't know how well you can see it. You see that crease up there? And then you can see the rubber. See, the rubber sits tidy at the top of the bonnet, and as it comes down it's all sticking out because the bonnet's dipped in. It's like it's bent halfway up. Same here. You can see it clean. Yeah. Trouble is, I feel like the black hides it quite well, but I just know that if I try and change the colour, I think it's going to stand out too much. I'm going to attempt to try and get these dents out as best I can, I think, on my own. We'll see how we get on. If not, I might, there's a local company, I might get a quote to see how much to pull the dents out. I was going to put a V12 bonnet on it, but guys, they're so much money. It's like £2,500 for a V12 bonnet. I don't know. Money no object, I would. But I've just spent quite a lot of money on the van, and hey, we're always all skint and got no money, so I'm hoping to not spend too much money on this car. I feel like I've spent what I want to spend on it already. I'm not ready for that, so we're going to see if we can sort the bonnet. I think I've already shown these bits, but I have sort of tidied them up a little bit just by cleaning them. They're not too bad, only superficial really. That'll sort of clean up, so that's all good. So we're going to wrap this whole car, guys. We're going to wrap the whole car, which is exciting. It's no Ferrari, but it is still a work of art. Still very pretty. I'm sorry, Aston Martin fans, but before we had the Ferrari, and it is pretty. It is a pretty engine bay, but the Ferrari engine, I want to say all Ferrari engine bays are all magic. They're all so pretty. And Leah's car with a big V12 is no exception. That is gorgeous. Leah, insert video of yours and we'll do a comparison. I vote Ferrari. So you can't really see any damage. There's no sort of structure. The bonnet itself is all right. It's just them dents. I don't know if it's because it hasn't bent the whole bonnet. It's just like made these little dents here. It's bust these off. See these ends here? So I'm hoping that I can get these ends separate. We'll try and fabricate something if not, because I'd imagine these are quite expensive, or I will find out how expensive they are. You can probably get generic ones actually that are non-Aston Martin that are the same length, because they're just ram struts. So we need 2 new ones of them. So yeah, I mean that's it really. It could have been so much worse. If that bonnet would have dented the roof, I think we'd have a write-off, which would be gutting, because this car means something to us. But it wasn't written off. It's still here, and I got plenty more videos to come on it. So please stay tuned and like and subscribe for more. Peace out. I am going to get a stencil made and write VXR in it, I think.